you're saying the Giants are going to win out. Let's talk about their schedule. They have one of the most difficult remaining strength of schedules. They play the Eagles twice. If that's all you need to know right there. They play the Rams. I say those are 3 losses right there. Maybe they find a wild way to upset the Eagles because their defense has been playing really well. Their offense, not sure if their offense can hold up against the Eagles' defensive line. That's where I, ask the question. It's probably going to be a long night. Long games. But maybe the Giants win out against the Eagles. Even then, losing against the Rams and the Eagles another time, losing 2 more games kind of takes you out of the playoffs right away. You already have, 8 losses? Is that where they're at? 5-8? Something like that? Yeah. It's going to be a tough go. And all the teams ahead of them, we kind of talked about it with the Bears earlier. So we talked about the Bears. Because we talked about the Bears earlier. So all the teams ahead of the Giants. The Saints are 6-7. 2-2 division record, 3-5 conference. The Giants may or may not have a better conference record. I don't even know, considering they played the Eagles twice and the Rams yet. And if they beat the Saints this weekend, the Saints game is a big game. If they want any chance of making the playoffs, it has to start this weekend against the Saints. If you don't beat the Saints, I'm going to say that's your season right there. If it's not over already, honestly. Then you have the Falcons. The Falcons, 6-7, 3-1 division record, 4-5. I mean, you may be able to jump them in seedings, maybe not the playoffs. But then again, you have a really difficult remaining schedule. You play the Seahawks. You lost to the Seahawks are ahead of you at 6-7, 1-4 division, 5-5 in the conference, and on top of that, they beat you. They have the record breaker. So unless you're tied with, 3 teams with the same record, and you have a better conference record, you won't make it. You have to have a better conference record than the Seahawks. You have to hope that you're going to be tied with 2 other teams with records, and then on top of that, you're playing the Rams, you're going to have the Rams, the Saints. You're going to have a few other teams in this picture that you struggle against. That are you going to beat? I don't know, and that's going to be a big indicator. That's going to be a big question mark and a really the deciding factor. Of course, if they can beat the Saints, somehow beat the Rams, and somehow pull one out on the Eagles, they have a chance. But that's a lot to ask, beating the Eagles once. Rams, they're the 8th seed. They're 6-7. They're 4-1 in their division. They're 4-4 themselves in the conference. Packers, you just beat the Packers, so you got a plus there. But remember, the Packers are 4-4 in conference, so if you're tied in conference, it's going to go to division, and the Giants are 2-2 in the division, and you're playing the Eagles last 2 weeks. So if the Packers, pull out a win, and the division you don't, that's going to be a difference there, unless you have a better overall record. Vikings, they're 7-6, 2-1, 6-3. They're 6-3 in their conference, so that would be tough. That would be tough for the Giants to overcome there, especially with your remaining side of all NFC teams. None of them are gimme games. All of them are going to be difficult for the Giants. So, yeah, guys,